Hey, it's Scott Penfold here from Loaded Radio, and I recently had the chance to catch up with Danko Jones' bass player, John Calabrese. Now, Danko Jones has the new album out, Power Trio, and that's exactly what they are, and it's exactly what they deliver on the new album. And being that they're currently on the road in support of the release, I thought, you know what? Let's check in with JC, bass player from the band, see what's going on. So, let's do that. JC, how you doing, man?
God, how are you?
Now, do you prefer JC or John? What do you prefer?
JC, John, whatever you want to call.
I've been a fan of you guys since Bounce, so it's been a while.
Nice one.
Yeah. Now, so what have you been up to over the pandemic? What have you guys been keep busy with? Are you personally?
Well, we made a record during the pandemic, and that was kind of good to keep everyone's sanity in check. And I've been able to spend more time with the family. And during the pandemic, I started running more. So I've really taken that up a lot. And that's kind of helped me out as well, just keeping things sane on my end. So it's been, it's definitely, there's downfalls to it, but, we just try to make the best out of it, and we're here. So, these 18, 20 months now just seem like they've gone by, right? Like super quick, but
yeah, they were arduous while they were going on. That's for sure.
Yeah. The good thing is that we made the record. So that's we made the Power Trio record. So that was kind of really good thing to kind of keep us focused. And we were hoping to start the touring of it this year, but it looks like we had to kind of safely push it back to next year. So that's kind of the program on our end.
Yeah, I got you. Now, who produced Power Trio?
Eric Ratz.
Let's say, when you go into the studio and you're working on the album, how much input does he have into what Danko Jones puts out as a final product?
On the sonic end, he's pretty much, making sure the drums sound great, the bass sounds good, and he's getting killer guitar tones, and does a great job with the vocals. I mean, at the end of the day, this is our 10th studio album. We've been making records for 25 years. We kind of know what we're doing. So we had entered this recording process kind of knowing what the, we didn't go into the studio thinking, oh, should we double the third chorus? We knew what we wanted to do. So it's kind of, and it's not us trying to explore to put the audience through an inspiration moment that we're having where I decide to play the accordion or the trombone or something. We're pretty much a rock band. We know what we do, and we've worked with Eric in the past, and we work great together. So there's no messing around.
Some of the tracks that I was actually just blasting before I spoke to you. I wanted to ask you about the song "I Want Out." What can you tell me about that tune?
"I Want Out" is the song that opens up the Power Trio. It's the first song off the record, and it kind of encapsulates the lyrics. Encapsulate the feeling during the pandemic of wanting to get out and, and wanting to finally get back at it. So that's kind of that feeling behind that tune. And, when I first heard it, I thought it should be the opening track to the record. And I think it's a good opening track for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Another great track. I love the song "Saturday" is awesome. What can you tell me about that one?
It's about Saturday, man.
Okay.
It's about Saturday, no, well, the lyric, it's another catchy tune, like kind of fast to the point, catchy tune, and kind of in the vein of tipping our hats, in the vein of songs in the past, like that have the Saturday mention, in particular the Elton John song "Saturdays are okay for fighting," and Danko did a little twist on the lyrics on this one. So he's saying it's Saturdays okay for staying at home, making love to his baby all night.
Yeah. Right.
So that's kind of the fun part. We're, if that's as deep as we'll get into lyrics.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, just quote me the first one. It's about Saturday.
Yeah, I love it, man. Now, even just looking back at the career now, Born Online came out almost 20 years ago. Is this where you plan to be in 20 years?
No, I never really thought about where it'd be in 20 years. I don't think I can't think like that, really.
No? Okay. So when Born Online came out, you were just you guys are going day to time at that point then?
When Born Online came out, I was just like, yeah, I want to tour.
Okay.
And now I'm like, yeah, I want to tour. So it's pretty much, it's been consistent. I still, I wake up, it's not a pastime or a hobby making music or playing music for me. It's my life, and it's been my life for 25 years. So that's how I treat it. And that's how I see it. I don't see it as making a plan or anything like that. And,
you as a musician, as a bass player, let's, I don't know, throw a number out there. Who are 5 bass players that you can think of who directly influenced you, and maybe a brief sentence on why?
Well, Roger Waters, Pink Floyd. Cool. I've always listened to Pink Floyd when I was a kid. Rob Wright from No Means No.
Cool.
Punk aesthetic, great bass player. Johnny Temple from Girls Against Boys, with a band without whom we wouldn't have Danko Jones. I mean, there's so many. Charles Mingus, one of the the great jazz bass players in the world. Steve Harris, my man.
Oh, Steve Harris, can't go wrong with Steve Harris.
Yeah, can't go wrong with Steve Harris. It's just I guess those are 5. I could keep going on and on, but like just to kind of encapsulate 5 people that are kind of from different genres, and you can even throw guys like Simon Gallup from The Cure, and just different types of playing that kind of for different types of music, because they all have different styles. So.
Absolutely, man. Some great answers there too. Now, looking back at some of your videos, man, they've had appearances by the likes of, like Ralph Macchio, Elijah Wood, even Lemmy's been in there. How did all these come about?
How did Lemmy get in the video? We called him.
Oh, you just gave him a call?
Yeah, Lem was in town when we were doing, so we asked Lem if he'd come in the video, and he said, yeah. So we sent over a car with a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he came and he did the appearance.
And what about guys like Ralph Macchio and Elijah Wood?
Elijah was friends with the Diamond Brothers, who directed the videos. So that's how Elijah kind of came into play. And then after that, we're like, wouldn't it be great if we asked Ralph to be in the videos? So we reached out to Ralph, and he's super gracious, super nice. And at the time we had a song in, I think it was, I can't remember what year it was, but we had our song Full of Regret was in the NHL hockey video game. And his son was playing that. So his son was familiar with our band. And his son told his dad that we were cool. So Ralph came, thanks to his son. And he was the nicest, most gracious guy ever to endure us punishing fans on our end, and we were given all kinds of stories and stuff. So from Roadhouse to Karate Kid, and he was super nice. And then there was other people that kind of came aboard with, obviously, from Selma Blair and stuff like that. So yeah, so those were our Hollywood trilogy videos that we kind of did.
That's right. Now, looking at the drum kit, Rich is your 7th drummer in the band now. What's up with the drum kit? What's up with the drummer position in your band?
Well, Rich has been the longest tenured drummer, so that's a good thing. But,
that is a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, 25 years, 7 drummers. It's been,
Do you guys just have trouble getting along with certain drummers? You just haven't found that chemistry?
Yeah, in the past we had. The guy before Rich was more Adam. He's kind of was bouncing around from bands to bands, so we knew that wouldn't last. And then we have Rich now, and then Rich has been on the last 3 albums, and it's been great working with him. And I think you can hear it in the playing and in the recordings that it's reached a really good position. Yeah, creating a great dynamic. So
that's cool, man. Now, obviously, you have the show coming up in Toronto. You guys have the tour that you're doing right now. What are some more future plans? Like just looking in the months ahead for Danko Jones right now
for 2022.
Yeah.
Is basically 2022. Hopefully we'll do some cross Canada stuff in March, and then end of April we're headed to Scandinavia, where we'll do Sweden, Norway, and Finland. And then end of May to early June we'll be doing mainland Europe club tour. Then once the beginning of June starts, we'll start doing European festivals that will take us to the end of August, early September. And then maybe another Canada run or Brazil. And then end of November, we start again another club tour in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland.
Yeah,
followed by regional mainland Europe. So by December 18th, we should be done for next year. So hopefully we'll be back in a lot of the cities that we've usually gone to. So we're back to our kind of, spring Euro tour and fall Euro tour, followed by sandwiched within European festivals. And hopefully there might be some Canadian festivals. We did a few this year that were fun to do, and we've never really done them. This we've never been available.
That's awesome, JC, and it'll be good to have you guys out on the road again. I mean, you guys have a busy 2022 ahead of you, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's why I moved. Like I was mentioning to you, I kind of had a feeling that everything this year may not have been at full capacity.
Right.
So I decided to move everything earlier on to 2022 without risking of losing the avails for next year, which has now become a premium. And now everybody that's tried to reschedule stuff had to rebook 2023.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, knock on wood for you guys, man. I can't wait to see you guys in Toronto. It's going to be a great show, man. I'm really hyped about that. It's been a while since I've seen a Danko show, so.
Nice one, Scott.
Awesome. JC, thanks so much for taking the time with me today, man. Really, really appreciate it.
Okay, nice one, Scott. And you can just tell everybody to check out dankojones.com. There's all the info there for dates and the record and all that. So
certainly will. And we'll see you at the show then.
Okay, perfect, man.
Take care, man.
Okay, cheers.
And don't forget, the name of the new album is Power Trio. And for a complete list of tour dates for Danko Jones, you can check out the tour section at loadedradio.com. I'm Scott Penfold for Loaded Radio.
Loaded Radio.